welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I have taken so long to get back on here, but a few things have happened within my family and like my son going to school, and I kind of just wanted to throw my energy in there, but I'm back now. And thank you for your patience, for all the people that messaged me asking when my next video is going to be. I'm really sorry, but guys, I'm back now and I'm ready to jump straight back into it and yeah, start creating more videos. So for today's video, I thought, I keep seeing on YouTube 50 random facts about me, and all my favorite YouTubers have done this, so I thought, why not? I might as well. It lets you guys in on a little bit more of my life, which you know I love. Maybe you guys might relate to some of this as well. I'll just jump straight into it, and yeah, here we go. 50 random facts about Paige. Alright, so I've got my book with everything written down. Here we go. Number 1. So as of like yesterday, I guess when you guys will see this, it will be a few days later. But as of yesterday, I now wear glasses. I did not even realize that I couldn't even see properly. Like, this is how weird it was. Just recently, as I've been driving and like this, I guess the street lights, they would kind of glare down onto my windshield and I could never see. And I started to get like a little bit of anxiety, feeling like I couldn't drive properly or just anything. Anyway, I just felt completely unsafe. So then after going for an eye test, they told me that I need to have a prescription for glasses, and I chose these bad boys. So thanks Specsavers for saving my life and the kids. Number 2, you guys probably already know this, but I love to read books. Like, growing up, I always loved it. I always thought that I had like learning difficulties, so reading books for me just helped expand my knowledge, and I felt, I don't know, just a lot better about things, and I loved reading. Like, I just love getting lost in a story. But as of right now, my favorite books to read are self-help books. As I mentioned in a previous video, this year I really want to focus on just like self-help and just getting me to the best person that I can be. And yeah, so far I've been loving self-help books. A really good one to read is 59 Seconds. If you guys haven't read that before, I'd highly recommend it. It was recommended to me by my big brother Dylan, so thanks Dill. But guys, give it a read. It's a really good book. Number 3, my favorite flowers of all time are sunflowers, and this has been the way that it is for like ever. I'm not exactly sure why I love them. I just feel like they're so beautiful, and every time I just see like a big sunflower, it reminds me of like, I don't know, happiness or something. Plus yellow is one of my favorite colors, so that's also another reason why. And it just brings back memories from when I was a kid. Like, we used to plant sunflower seeds in the garden with my dad, and we used to watch them grow, and they would always take ages, but like it was just really cool seeing like something that you've grown. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Number 4, and I'm pretty sure I know a few people who do this. So anytime I hear a song, like a new song that's come out, or just one that I haven't heard before, I'll put it on, and if I like it the first time I hear it, I will play that song on repeat for days. I'm talking about like, oh my god, until I learn every single lyric on that song, like obsessed. And I know it drives people crazy, and especially drives Dan crazy because he just likes to skip through. But if it's a really good song, then I'm like, no, put it back, and I'll listen to it like 1,000 times and I don't even care. Number 5. Okay, this is so, I can't even believe I'm telling you guys this, but I actually love to sing. And in high school I did singing in like my music class for a while. The reason why I don't sing is because I feel like I'm not very good at it, but I love doing it. Like, I will belt out a tune at home when I'm by myself or with the kids. Like, I love it. I love singing. I don't know why. I think I'm some type of Adele, but like really I'm not, because you know when you like record yourself singing and then you hear it back and you're just like, okay, I definitely cannot sing. But see, my brother and Dan, they think something else. They think that I can sing, so they're always like, oh yeah, come do this or come do that. Like, and I'm just like, guys, I can't sing. But I want to. Number 6, again with the music little theme, I have always wanted to learn the acoustic guitar or the ukulele. I don't know why, I just love strings. Like, a really cool thing about Dan is that he is really talented on the guitar, like acoustic and electric. Like, he's unreal. And I remember the first time he sat down and played me something, and I was just like, oh, love. Anyway, back to the whole acoustic thing. So I have owned this guitar for I would say years now, and like I probably know like 2 chords. I'm not even lying. So, but one day I will. This year I'm planning to do it, and Dan's really good at like making me keep to my word. So I feel like I have a good shot this year. Number 7. I strongly dislike scary movies. I don't know anybody, like I don't know how anybody can sit there and just watch a really scary movie, like especially the ones that like get you on your edge, and like I just feel like I'm an anxious mess. It's like I invest too much of my emotions into the movie. It's really strange, but like I just cannot sit there and just watch somebody running from somebody scary and then all of a sudden they trip over and I'm just like, get up! Like, why would you trip? I just don't understand it, and I hate sitting there, and I always feel really uneasy once I've like watched the movie, and it just takes me ages to like get over it. The last time I watched a scary movie was with Dan, and we went to go see It, like the movie It, and I literally got through like halfway and I was like, I have to go, like I have to go, I cannot watch this anymore. And then we just got up and left halfway through, and I'm like, I just don't do scary movies. Sols. Number 8, I remember pinnacle moments in my life where I have made the most change within myself. There's been 2 moments in my life. So one, I would have been about 15 and I was in high school. And the other one, I was about 22. And I'm like, these moments in my life have definitely shaped the person that I am today. Like in certain situations, I will not have the patience for it anymore. Like I'll just quit it while I'm ahead. Like it's really hard to explain to somebody, but there's been moments in my life that I can think back to now, and I just know that's the reason why I am the way that I am today. Because those moments have obviously really affected me, and I've grown from them. Like, and I kind of know what to look for now, if that makes sense. Like if something similar was to happen to me, I would just be on it straight away, and I just would not have any time for it. Okay, number 9, this is so embarrassing, but my first email address, you know how there's always this talk about your first email address is like who you really were or something. My first email address was sexy_supermodel@hotmail.com. I don't use it now, so I don't know if someone else has it, but it's so strange because the way that I spelt it was SXC_supermodle, and I'm like, I didn't even know how to spell back then, but I claimed that. I don't know, apparently I wanted to be sexy, apparently I wanted to be a supermodel, but I was like, I would have been about 13 or something crazy like that. Embarrassing, I know, but it's what I wanted. Number 10, I have this phobia of cockroaches. It's not any other bug, it's nothing else. Like I can handle spiders, I can do anything else, but cockroaches, oh my god, if there's a cockroach like around or in the house, or if it's like outside the house, or if I'm out somewhere and I see a cockroach, I'm just like, oh, the fact that they're big and they fly and they're just like these brown, oh, I'm just like, I just cannot have anything of it. Thinking about it now just makes me cringe, and I'm just like, so there you go, cockroaches. Number 11, I bruise so freaking easily, like it's not even a joke. You could like push on my arm and I would have a bruise. Like at the moment I have these 2 crazy bruises, like one there, I don't even know if you can see that, and then another one there, and I'm like, I don't even know how I got these, and it's always on my legs. Like where our lounge is, it's kind of like at thigh level for me, so every time I walk past it, if I bang on my leg, that is it. Like I'll have a bruise there and it takes like a month to go. It's ridiculous. Number 13, I am always cold, like always cold. It drives people insane, but like if the air conditioner is on, it could be like a 40 degree day outside, and I could have like a jumper on inside with the aircon on. Like I'm always cold. If the aircon is on, I'm always in a blanket, or I've got a jumper or something like that. I absolutely hate winter. Like I will hibernate. I just do not like going out there in the winter time. I will like, yeah, I'm just like, no, just come to my house. Like, why do we have to go out for? Another really strange fact about me is that I can never sit with my legs down. I don't know if anybody else has this, because I've never noticed it on anyone else. But like all the way through school, and even when I used to work, and I would have to sit down on a chair, my legs would always be up like this. Like I always have to sit with my legs up. I don't know if it's like a circulation thing or if it's just like a page thing, but like I cannot sit down with my legs on, like, with my feet on the floor. They always have to be up. It's a really weird thing for me, but yeah, I don't know. I've never met anybody else that does that. So if anyone else does that, let me know. Number 15, a massive dream of mine is to design my own family home. And the way that I want to do it is completely different to pretty much anything that I've really seen, especially in the area that I live. I really want that old style Hamptons kind of house, like grey with like the white trimming and the weatherboards, like obsessed. There's a house at the bottom of my road that kind of looks similar to that. And as soon as we started renting this place, I was just like, oh my God, like, and I've even had dreams about owning that house. Like, that is how obsessed I am. But Dan being like in the building industry and stuff, and me obviously having that dream, it's like we want to kind of save our money and just build the place that we really want. So I don't think we'll be owning a house for a while, because apparently that's a really expensive house to have. Number 16, when I was a child, I was obsessed. I'm talking obsessed with the games The Sims. I didn't care what it was, if it was Sims, like Pets, or they had like this city one. I think it was called Sims Busting Out, or I don't know, something like that. But I was obsessed. Like, it was everything that I would do. I would wake up in the morning and I would play Sims, and then I would go to bed and think about playing Sims the next day, and like just create this whole big universe of just like everything that I've wanted. I don't know why, it was just so weird. And you could play it on the computer, and you could play it on like the PlayStation, which is what I used to play it on, and you'd get like the cheats and stuff, and you put all the cheats in, and then all of a sudden you're like a billionaire. Like, I used to live for that game, and I have it now. Like, I bought it while I was pregnant, and I played it for like a little bit, but I kind of just got over it. I think I was just too much on my mind at that point, but obsessed, like loved that game. I'm gonna try one day to go get back into it. Number 17, my first job was in a butcher with my best friend Jackie. Her and I would have been about 15, I'm guessing, and I freaking loved that job. Like, it was so much fun. I mean, like, serving meat and stuff like that was kind of gross, but you kind of got used to it as well. Like, the smell, and then like everything that you would see, like you always got used to it. But we just had so much fun. Like, the staff there were amazing. I had a really cool manager, and the assistant manager was really cool, and I don't know, we were just all like a group of friends, and it was just it was a really good and fun job. Number 18, I moved out of home when I was 18 years old, and over here that's really young. No one, like, you can't afford to, but I mean, I moved in with my auntie and my uncle, and then I fell pregnant and moved in with Alistair's dad for a while, and then moved out, went back to mum's for a little bit, and then moved up the coast, and then came back down. And yeah, but I've just always been like living with me since like 18, and I love it. Like, I feel like for me it was the right decision. Otherwise I think I would have kind of been the person that would have just stayed where I was comfortable for a while, you know? Number 19, I have always wanted to live overseas. Dan and I have spoken about this like a fair bit. Like, once the children grow up and stuff, we will probably more than likely go and live overseas somewhere. I'm not saying like forever, I'm just saying in like maybe like in 12-month doses, like 1 year, I don't know, live in America, 1 year, you know, live in the UK or something like that. Like, I've always wanted to just experience life in a different country, like, but actually live there, like, and just soak up all the knowledge from over there. I just always thought that I would do that. Number 20, when I was a little kid, I had these, I guess they were like satin red pajamas, and they had like these little black and white dollies all over them, and it was like a little string thing with like little boxer short things. Like, oh my God, guys, I was so obsessed with these pajamas. And I remember it came with like a little teddy bear or something, and I was like, I used to wear these all the time, and I just loved them, and because they just felt so nice. Like, I remember just sitting there and just feeling like my stomach all the time, and just being like, this is so soft. Like, it was just amazing. And then one day they just disappeared, just out of nowhere, and then I just like couldn't wear them anymore, and I was devastated. But like, I was so obsessed, and I think they were probably like from Target or something. Like, 21, my natural hair color is brunette. I mean, as you guys can see here, I haven't had my hair done in maybe like, oh God, I wouldn't even know, maybe like 6 months or something. Like, I haven't actually dyed my hair. Wait, has it been that long? Maybe it hasn't been that long. No, that's when I cut my hair, I think. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been since I dyed my hair, but it was from when I made my video, my hair vlog. That was the last time that I coloured my hair. So however long ago that was, that's how long it's been. But I'm definitely planning on going back to my natural hair colour. Like I miss it and I forget what it was like. It's really strange. Like I love myself blonde, but I'm just over it. Like I just want to change. I just want to be me. Number 22. In year 9 at school, I took off like a whole month of school. Like it would have been 4 weeks straight or something like that, because I was getting severely bullied and threats all the time from a few of the girls that I went to school with. And I remember begging my mum, like, oh my God, guys, for like every day I would beg her and just be like, please let me stay home. I really don't want to go to school. Like these girls are being mean and all this stuff. And I just, oh my God, like I was so terrified of going to school every day. And then we even looked at other schools for me to go to, and I don't know, one day I just woke up and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go and just face it. And then the day that I went there and I stood up for myself, it kind of just stopped happening, which was really strange. And then, yeah, it just never really happened again. But for a long time, like pretty much my whole year 9 experience was me just getting bullied. And I mean, there were times where, you know, these girls would be like, why don't you just go kill yourself? Like, I look back now and I'm like, that is just so horrible to say to somebody. Like, if my kids ever experienced anything like that, I would just be devastated, because I know the toll that it kind of took on me. And I feel like I'm quite headstrong, like, so I feel like I could maybe move past something like that. But for somebody that was, you know, 15, like there are people out there that don't think that way, you know, like, and it was a really hard time for me to kind of learn, but I did learn a lot about myself in that year as well. Like I just learned the type of friends that I wanted, the people that I wanted around me, and the people that I just didn't have time for anymore. Like, and I guess it made me realize a lot about myself as well, like just pushing myself out of my boundaries and comfort zone, I guess. But yeah, like just bullying in general. Like I know everybody probably has bullying stories and stuff like that, but that was definitely a big moment in my life that I realized how the world could be, I guess. Like some people just are not nice people, and the best thing that we can do is just be us. Like a lot of the time I just wasn't me, you know, because I felt like no one was gonna like me, and I wasn't comfortable within like being me. So I guess from that experience, I just learned just to be me and just don't, yeah, I don't know. It was a tough lesson to learn for sure, was like trying to get over people bullying you all the time. Number 23, growing up, because I had such a big family, like I have 2 brothers, 3 sisters, we would get in the craziest of fights. Like I'm talking like physical fights, and anybody with a big family, you guys would probably relate to this, but like it was, oh my God, it was insane. Like if I was to see the kids fight like how we used to, I think I'd be a bit scared. But it even got to a point where one time I smashed like my tin over my sister's head for her wearing my shirt or something ridiculous, and then she ended up having to go get stitches. It was pretty full on, but that, I guess that's what comes along with having a big family. I don't know, does it? I don't know if that's normal. Number 24, growing up, I used to always write poetry. I've always had this thing with creativity and just like expressing myself. And it won't often be out for the world to see, except for now I'm on YouTube. But a lot of the time I used to just sit there. I used to have books and books on poetry, just things that I've written and things like that. And I wish I kept it, because now that I'm into music and stuff, I wish that I could have kept it, all those types of stuff, and maybe like put it towards music or something. I don't know, but yeah, I just love poetry and I love reading it and I love writing it. So I should probably start back up, I think. Number 25, I find religion so fascinating. Growing up, we were always like non-scripture. You know, my parents aren't religious whatsoever, but I've always had this fascination with it. I don't know why. Like, I love learning about religion. I'm not religious at all, but I just have like this respect for people that have that belief, and I love to hear about it. Like, I don't know enough about it to have comments or to you know, say who's right or wrong or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But I just love hearing about it, and I love learning, and I love having that respect for somebody who has that belief. Like, I have a lot of friends that are religious, and I just find it so fascinating. I'm just like, you just put all your faith into one thing, you know, like it's just, I don't know, for me it's fascinating, and I just, yeah, I find it really intriguing. Number 26, I am absolutely horrendous at math. I've probably already told you guys this, but like in high school, I remember doing a test and it was out of 100 and I literally got like 3 out of 100 and I was so embarrassed I didn't even want to show my friends because they were all like, oh my god, I went so bad, I got like 30 out of 100 or whatever, and I'm like, mate, I got like 3 out of 100. It was bad. Number 27, I feel like my mission in life is to help people feel something. And I don't know where I'm going to throw my energy into like achieving that, but like whether it be music or writing a book, like I want to write books and stuff like that, or maybe that's the reason why I did poetry, or I don't know, but I just love helping people feel something. When I listen to a song and it just like resonates with me, I'm just like, oh my god, I would love to do that for people. Or if I read a book that I just really, I don't know, like I can see myself within that book or that character or something like that. I would love to be able to have like a big voice that people would just, I don't know, like understand or just relate to. Like I would love to just be able to relate to everybody and just, yeah, I don't know, I just find it really interesting. I just love it. Number 28, I am extremely impatient, like extremely, and I know it, and I know it's a flaw, and when I want something done, I wanted it done like yesterday, and yeah, it's probably drives people insane because it doesn't make me the easiest person to like live with or like get along with, but I don't know what it is. Like I feel like because when I have my mind set to something, I really just want to get it done. Like I don't want to procrastinate or just, you know, oh, I'll do it tomorrow or anything like that. Like I want it done now. I'm impatient. I don't like waiting in lines. I hate waiting in traffic. Hate sitting behind an L plater. Like I'm just like, just move. I just want to get on with my day. Number 29, I am a Capricorn. So, which apparently means that I am a workaholic and I'm built for success, which makes me happy. But yeah, I don't know like what my rising is or my sun or my moon or anything like that. I just know that I am a Capricorn and pretty much everything that it says is pretty much spot on for me. The only thing that I've ever heard is that Capricorns are meant to be good with numbers, example math, and that's not me. So maybe I'm like a rising somewhere else or something like that. Number 30, as you guys already know, I love trying spicy food. I don't know what it is about spicy food, but I'm just always up for it. If there's a menu and it has like pizzas, pastas, I don't know, anything, and then all of a sudden it has like chili pasta or chili pizza, I'm like, yeah, that's me. Straight away. Anything that says chili, I'm like, yeah, I'll try that. I don't know where it came from because I never actually used to like it. I started to eat the Indian curries and stuff like that and I really started to enjoy it. And then, I don't know, it just kind of went on to like chili. I don't know, I just add chili into like random dishes now. And even like Ali, he will eat certain things if it's not too spicy. Like he enjoys it now too, which is crazy for a 5-year-old because there is no way I would have ever have liked it when I was 5. Number 31, I got my first tattoo when I was just 17 years old. One of the guys at school had gotten a tattoo gun and we had all kind of left or like wagged and went to his house and a few of us just got tattoos. And I remember the bus ride home, and because it was just like on the bottom, at the top of my leg, like underneath my bum cheek. And I remember the whole bus ride home, it was so painful. And I remember the actual tattoo being very painful. And then I got home and I told my sister and she's like, oh my God, because, you know, my parents always had this thing with no piercings, no tattoos until you're 18. And I was 17 and I'm just like, but I just really wanted it. And I remember my mum chasing me around the house with a scourer, which is just like something you wash dishes with when it gets like burnt food on it. And she was just so angry, like she was so mad, and I just thought it was so cool. I'm like, I've got a tattoo, and I'm just like, what have I done now? I'm just like, it's just a good story, like I should actually get rid of it, but I can't bring myself to do it because there's so many good memories with it. It's strange. Number 32, I've already touched base on this anyway, but I am extremely headstrong. Like if I want something done, it's done. Like I can't unthink it in my mind. It's very, very bizarre, but Yeah, I think it's kind of a good thing, but it can be annoying to other people as well. Yeah, it can be annoying to other people, especially when it's got something to do with them. Like if I need some help with something, it's like I want the help right now. I'm not willing to wait like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm very headstrong. If there's certain situations that I think, you know, won't be the best, say, environment for me or anything like that, I'm just like, nope, I'm not going. And there's nothing at all that can change my mind. Like once I've made up my mind about something, that is it. Makes me difficult to get along with. Number 33, I can hold a grudge like no one else. Like it's crazy, and I don't want to, it's not that I want to be like that either. Like sometimes I try and get over it, but I just cannot. Like it's annoying. It's even annoying for me. Like there's been times where I've held grudges for years and years. I've still got grudges that I hold now. Like once somebody does something wrong to me, I feel like it's very, very hard to get back from there. Like it's not very often I give people second chances anymore. I used to, and I just got over it, I guess. Like I feel like once you kind of see somebody's true colors, it's really hard to unsee those true colors, if you know what I mean. So yes, I'm a very big grudge holder. I will try one day to get over it. My favorite thing in the whole wide world is having all my family over for like a good meal, a glass of wine, having the kids all together like at my house, like my nieces, and then obviously my two. Like I love family time. It's my favorite thing, like playing board games and stuff, and just having my brothers and sisters or my mom over, and yeah, and just having like my nieces. Like I just freaking love my nieces to bits, and I just love when they get to come over and visit, and all the kids play, and you know, all of us parents, which is so strange to see, like us be parents, because it was just like yesterday that I was a kid and now I'm a parent. But yeah, it's just really cool. Like that's my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. It's like my ideal night. Number 35, I love adventures. I don't care where we're going, what we're doing. I am just up for anything. I like to try everything. I will try something at least once and then I'll make my opinion on it. But at least I know that I've tried. Like, I don't know where that came from. I just kind of have always been like that. Just really just go with the flow in certain situations. But yeah, I just really love adventure. It's just really fun. Number 36. I love the simple things in life. Don't get me wrong, materialistic things are cool too, but if I was to choose something, it would be time. Like the simple things are just what matters to me. Like my family, just being happy and healthy, just doing simple everyday things. Like I'm a simple person. I don't need anything too extravagant. I'm happy just to chill. I'm happy to go adventure. I'm happy, just doing anything, just simple things with just my friends and family. Number 37, I used to get extreme anxiety with like driving into the city. I don't know what it was, but I just feel like I would always go down like a street that was one way, or I don't know, just the drivers are different in the city, and going over like the bridges and stuff, I don't know, I just used to make me freak out. So to get over it, I just applied for a job in the city, got it, and then just started driving all the time in the city. And then I kind of just got over it myself. Like I never really thought about it after like, I don't know, a week of driving in there, which was so bizarre. But yeah, I just had to put myself out there and just get over it. Like it was one of those things that were like holding me back from doing things. Like my friends would want to go into the city and go do things out there, and I was always like, no, I hate the city, I don't want to drive in, I'll catch a train. Like I was so scared of going into the city, and now I just drive in there like it's nothing. It's just so weird, but it definitely was major anxiety back then. The best concert that I have ever been to was, I would have been like maybe, I don't even know how old I would have been, but I went to the concert. If you guys are familiar with Pink Floyd, it was Roger Waters out of Pink Floyd, and he was unreal. Like played all the really old cool stuff, like the stuff that I grew up with my dad listening to, and he was just unreal. Like the whole show was just amazing. Like, and still to this day when I talk to my brother, he says the same thing. Like that was our favorite show, so our favorite concert, so it was actually really, really good. Number 40, my earliest memory that I can remember would definitely be, I would have been about 5. I was in kindergarten and I was on the bus with my sister, and I was in my yellow top and my green shorts from my primary school, and my primary school best friend was there, and she'd had like this little crystal bear thing, like it was like a glass crystal thing, I don't know what they're called. Anyway, and I remember her showing me it, or like giving it to me. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but that's like my earliest memory. And it's so strange, like it's a bizarre memory, but that's honestly the earliest that I can ever think back to. Number 41, I love working. Like I miss it so much now that I am not. Like I'm really looking forward to going back to work, maybe this month, next month, absolute latest. Like I cannot wait to get back into it. I don't know what it is about working, but I just love throwing my energy into something and just like helping people and just making a difference. Like it's just my way of just giving back. Like I feel like I'm very blessed in life, and if I can make someone else's day that little bit easier, then I just like being able to do that. And obviously just providing for like a family as well. I just really enjoy providing for the kids. Number 42, I have this weird obsession with crime, and yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just love listening to like crime stories or love reading about them, or especially on YouTube, there's a few people that I love watching, and they just go like pick apart a case of like a missing person or somebody who's been like murdered, and they kind of pick through every single thing. And I'm just like, this is so interesting. Like I just love reading about it or watching stuff about it. Only when the sun is up though. If it goes down and I'm watching something, like that's me done for the night. See you later. Number 43, I love to dance. I danced pretty much my whole life, ever since I was tiny. And I don't know why, I just love dancing. Like it just always makes me feel good. And again, it's another way to just express me. And yeah, it was just really cool doing that, you know, getting a costume and, you know, going to competitions and things like that. Like it was just a lot of fun. And I guess it started from being in my sister's room, singing to like Christina Aguilera, just belting out the lyrics, thinking I was like some pop star. But yeah, I don't know, I just always loved dancing. It was always just really fun. When and if I get married, it will be a destination wedding. Like that is something that I've wanted for so long. I always thought that I would get married in like Byron Bay or something, because that is definitely one of my favorite places to go to. In terms of like a wedding, I would just love everybody to, I don't know, celebrate and have a holiday with it. Like it's a miracle if I'm getting married, so just enjoy the actual holiday with it, you know? Number 45, when I was 21, I had breast ornamentation done, and I have never regret that decision. Like I was so happy with it. The reason why I got it done was because my son at the time was 8 months, and I just wasn't happy with the way that they looked after pregnancy. Like I was so used to just having these big natural boobs when I was pregnant, and then once, you know, he came and the milk dried up, I just wasn't happy with it. And I just feel like boobs made me feel a lot more womanly, as weird as that is now, because I mean like small boobs are so in now. But I don't know what it is, I just loved the look of big boobs and bigger boobs on myself as well. Like the confidence that I had from that was just so good. Like anyone that's considering it, if you're doing it for the right reasons, I'm all for it. I have this thing with trying to fix people. I don't know where it came from, but if someone is like damaged, I have this thing where I feel like I just really need to fix them. Probably why I chose psychology to study, because I just have this thing with trying to fix people. But I just feel like I want to make a difference in their lives, and I feel like I'm so lucky in my life, and I just want to show them how good life can be. Like it's not as bad as what you think it is, and we can always make life better. Like I say like a lot, but I don't know where it's come from. I just have this thing with fixing people. If someone seems damaged and I'm like, I know how to fix you. Really, I don't know how to fix you. I can just show you how to appreciate the little things in life, and then hopefully you get happy from there, because that's what makes me happy. That makes me sound crazy, but I just like fixing people, or trying. Number 47, I absolutely love learning about something. I always thought growing up that I was a really slow learner, and I think that's why I always threw myself into certain situations and things like that, because I just really wanted to just soak up all the knowledge. And I guess that's another reason why if I don't know a lot about something, like example religion, then I'll really try and like, I don't know, like learn as much as I can about it, or ask questions. Like it might come off being like nosy or annoying or whatever to other people, but to me, I'm just trying to understand it. Like I love understanding the reasons why people do things the way that they do. Anything is interesting to me. I just find, I don't know, you know when you meet somebody new and they've got that passion or something, and I'm just like, tell me why. Like I just want to know all about it. And I want to fall in love with things for the reasons why other people fall in love with things too. I want to have that same connection with something. So I just find it so interesting just learning. Like about anything. I'm happy to learn about anything. Number 48, you guys probably already know this, but I just really dislike negative people and just negative energy. I don't know, yeah, it just doesn't sit well with me, and I feel like I'm not a negative person, so I don't really understand it. I try and always see the positive in every situation. Like, obviously everybody gets a little bit negative here and there, but there's those types of people that really get negative and just want to let the world know about why they're so negative. Like, to me, I don't understand that. I'm just like, but life is so good. Like, I'm just like, why are we so negative? So I just, yeah, negative people just do something to me. Okay, bye. Like, I don't have time for negative. Don't. Number 49, my all-time favorite people in the whole wide world are the people that are just them, and they just do not apologize for being them. Like, they're so confident within themselves to just be like weird and outspoken, and to be, you know, crazy and just be them. Like, I envy that. I wish I was like that when I was younger. I was so caught up with being not reserved, but like, I just felt like I was never really comfortable with being me. I was always really bubbly and happy, and I felt like that would be annoying to some people, you know, and I was always up for anything. And again, that could have been really annoying for people because not everybody is like that. So I felt like a lot of the time I really had to reserve that, and I just wish now I look back and be like, why did I do that? I just wish I was so much more comfortable with myself, because now I am, and now I've got like so much more confidence than what I used to have in just being me. Like, if I want to belt out in a tune, then I'm going to do that. If I want to dance around the house, like, I'm going to do that. I love people that are just so them and just so original, you know? Like, I love those people. They're really good people to be around. Number 50, which is the last one of this video. Since I've been a little kid, like, I'm talking like real little, I've always had this weird connection with my nan, my dad's side. So my dad's mum, her name is Josephine, and yeah, ever since, like, she passed away when I was 10 months, but I've always had this really weird connection to her. So when I was little, I used to write her poetry and stuff like that, and I just used to always remember feeling like I was always missing her. Like, I just missed her all the time, and I didn't even really know who she was, but I just missed her. Now that I'm growing up, and a lot of my dad's side of the family have said this to me, that I remind them of her, or I look like her, or yeah, just little like mannerisms or things that I do or things that I say are just really like her. And I don't know, I mean, I don't believe in reincarnation or something like that, but yeah, I don't know, I've always had this weird connection with her. Well, Daisy's middle name is Josephine after her, and when I was 18, I went and got this Josephine tattoo as well, because I just feel like she's just been such a big part of my life in a strange way. Even though I didn't know her until after I was 10 months, like, she passed away when I was like 10 months old, which is very bizarre, but I mean, it's just one of those things. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you got to learn a little bit more about me. I love sharing myself with you guys. So if there's anything you want to know, comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want more weekly videos. I promise I'll be back on a schedule. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.